chaval. Igual, chaval.
Sembra neve e tutto ghiaccio, il ghiaccio sta
pour que ça grêle, il faut que là il fait pas 4-5 degrés max. Madonna, lo avranno chiamato qualcuno.
Monday afternoon was marked by a severe storm in the Pyrenees Mountains, causing significant damage in La Seu d'Urgell and Puigcerdà. Within minutes, the two regional capitals were hit by heavy rain, hail, and a sharp drop in temperature, leading to flooding in the streets and several incidents caused by standing water. Authorities have issued a severe weather warning in anticipation of heavy rain and extreme weather conditions such as hail and strong winds. One of the towns worst hit by the rain and hail was La Seu d'Urgell, where the storm hit with considerable force in the afternoon. In some parts of the municipality, more than 43 liters per square meter accumulated in a short time. The intensity of the rain resulted in around 30 calls to the Generalitat Fire Service due to flooding and damage to public roads. The N260 motorway, which runs through the municipality, was closed in both directions due to landslides, and several roads and municipal facilities, such as the municipal swimming pool and gym, were flooded. Given the forecast of severe weather conditions, Civil Protection activated the INCAT pre-warning plan on Monday afternoon, warning of the risk of heavy rain in central Catalonia and parts of the Pyrenees. For Tuesday, Mediocat predicted that the rainfall intensity risk threshold, more than 20 liters per square meter in 30 minutes, could be exceeded in northern and western Catalonia starting at 2 p.m. The Seu d'Urgell swimming pool was unusable due to a severe storm on Monday night. As of Tuesday morning, the changing room area was still covered by heavy rain. In fact, the water level reached 1.6 meters at the facility yesterday. According to the City Council, the swimming pool remains closed until further notice. The Generalitat Fire Department carried out more than 30 operations in Alt Urgell this Monday, mostly in the Seu d'Urgell area, due to flooding that even forced the closure of the N260 motorway due to a landslide. Warnings included flooding, significant waterlogging on the roads, and fallen trees. In the capital, rainfall exceeded 60 millimeters in some areas, according to Mateo Seu d'Urgell. Mayor Joan Barrera stated that there has never been a disaster of this magnitude before, and that's why we must mobilize all the crews, who will work to repair the damage and reopen all services as soon as possible. Council members detailed some of the damage, including flooding inside the Palau D Sports and La Quina exhibition halls in Les Monges, as well as the swimming pool. The La Seu City Council explained that a family had to be evacuated as a precaution after the ceiling of their home collapsed, although structural damage has been ruled out. Cristina Moreno, the third deputy mayor, said that the City Council has provided accommodations and a hotel in the city. She also wanted to convey a message of reassurance to residents, stating that emergency response teams are working and that all personnel have been mobilized to minimize the impact of the storm. According to the council, the storm left a cumulative rainfall of 77 millimeters. In this regard, Moreno explained that the capital city of Altergelenco experienced an extraordinary episode of rain, hail, and strong winds, and that the intensity of the event required an immediate response. He emphasized that one of the first impacts was on mobility, with traffic very complicated due, among other things, to fallen tree branches on public roads. Faced with this situation, Moreno explained that officers on duty intervened to remove branches, relocate containers that had shifted and were blocking public roads, and most importantly, clear drains clogged with stones and leaves. He stated that thorough inspections were underway to ensure water could drain smoothly. The deputy mayor stated that the council had coordinated with various agencies and emergency services. Regarding the damage, he noted that one of the most significant incidents occurred in the sports area, where the public swimming pool is located. He also explained that the Generalitat Fire Department had carried out 18 operations, some of which involved flooding garages. In addition to the damage to public facilities, the local commercial sector was also seriously affected. Several shops in downtown La SCU Diergel reported damage as water entered their buildings, damaging inventory and equipment. Small business owners said it would take days to clean up the mud and repair the damage, while others feared the financial losses could impact their operations. In Puigcerdà, the situation was no less severe. Heavy rain and hail caused large flooding in the town's main square, temporarily paralyzing public life. Several vehicles were damaged by fallen trees, while power lines were disrupted, leaving several homes without power. Local emergency services received dozens of calls regarding leaking roofs and flooding in underground garages. Mediocat confirmed that this extreme storm phenomenon was the result of a combination of hot and humid air masses meeting cold air in the mountainous region, creating highly unstable conditions in the atmosphere. Meteorologists warned that similar events were likely in the coming days, particularly in the northern region of Catalonia adjacent to the Pyrenees Mountains. Meanwhile, the city council's technical team, along with volunteers and civil protection forces, continued to work to clear roads, repair infrastructure, and assist affected residents. Evacuation and emergency aid efforts were still prioritized, particularly for the elderly and families with young children whose homes were affected by the flooding. The regional government has committed to providing emergency support to temporarily displaced residents, including providing accommodation, food, and medical assistance. We understand the hardships residents are experiencing, and our priority is to ensure their safety and a speedy recovery, Mayor Barrera said in an official statement. With weather conditions still hazardous, authorities are urging the public to remain vigilant, avoid non-essential travel, and immediately report to emergency services if they encounter any new potential hazards, such as landslides or overflowing streams. This situation serves as a reminder of the vulnerability of mountainous areas to the extreme climate changes that have become more frequent in recent years.